Chapter 21. Fire, Farming and Wheel. Discovery of fire. Nobody knows for sure how fire was discovered. It is believed that early humans must have observed fires breaking out in the forest by lightning. They were scared of fire, but they noticed that so were the animals. The early humans realized that fire could be useful to them in the following ways.
Fire kept the wild animals away.
It protected them from cold. Fire helped to light up the dark caves. It was probably by accident that a piece of meat fell into fire and it tasted better to the early humans.
Thus cooking started.
Much later, early humans learned to make a fire by rubbing two stones together. So the discovery of fire changed the life of the human beings forever. The beginning of farming. We have learned that early humans were nomads. A big change came when the early humans shifted from being food gatherers to food producers. This must have been possible because of the early human skill of observation. Early humans probably observed that whenever they threw the seeds of the fruit they are, a new plant grew at that place. With time, fruits appeared on them. This is how the early humans learned the skill of growing food. This was a very important discovery. Now, instead of wandering in search of food, early humans could stay in one place and grow their own food. Since the early humans no longer had to wander in search of food, they had some free time. They spent their time in painting the walls of the caves and other activities. Early humans must also have realized that plants needed water and good soil to grow well. Such places were usually near the rivers. So, they started settling down in small groups near rivers. Taming of animals. Early humans observed that some animals such as horses, donkeys, dogs, cows, goats and bullocks could be tamed. They realized that these animals could help them in many ways. For example, dogs help them in hunting. Horses and donkeys help in carrying loads. Invention of the wheel. Early humans had to walk long distances.
They must have learned to take the help of domestic animals to carry loads.
However, it must have been very difficult to cross rivers and other water bodies. Someone someday must have noticed logs of wood floating in water. This must have given them the idea of tying logs together to ease water travel. This is how the first boat got invented. Sometime later, early humans must have observed
that round pieces of logs rolled easily.
They realized that round things could move easily on land. So, they started fitting some round logs or some small pieces of tree trunks underneath their flat carts.
This made it easier for them to pull or push the carts.
Thus, the wheel was invented. It made travel on land faster and easier. Much later, the early humans invented the potter's wheel glue pick. They made pots of clay to store food grains and so on.